It is a lesser-known fact that one of the highest offices held by a cat in any government is the Chief Mouser of the United Kingdom, a position currently held by Larry the Cat. The Chief Mouser of the United Kingdom is solely responsible for managing the rat-mouse problem at 10 Downing Street, which is the residence of the Prime Minister and some of the other government buildings that are nearby. There's been a long tradition of using cats to help weed out rodents in government offices, especially in the British tradition. However, did you know that until 2013 there was actually a cat colony on Parliament Hill in Ottawa? I'm not even kidding, they even had their own little houses and everything. Back in 1924, the Government of Canada ordered that a group of cats be moved to Parliament Hill to help them deal with the rat and mouse problem that was going on in the building's basement. However, the cats quickly started multiplying and they were sent to go live outside later that year. The cats would be allowed to enter Parliament Hill in the morning to go hunt rodents, and then they would be expelled again at the end of the day to go spend the night outside, slowly adapting to the harsh Ottawa winters at one of the highest points in the city. The Parliament Hill cat colony would continue to serve in that capacity until 1955, when they decided to introduce chemical rodent killers to the buildings, and so the cats were no longer allowed inside for their own safety. This didn't mean that the colony disappeared. The forested hills and the plateau of Parliament Hill had become their home, so some of the maintenance staff and the groundskeepers would continue to feed the cats at different points around the property. However, their long-term future was uncertain. This changed in the early 1970s. Irène Desormeaux, a local resident to the downtown Ottawa area, decided to do something about the strays, and she organized a group of volunteers to come and feed the cats more regularly, build small shelters to protect them from the harsh Ottawa winters, and established the more formal cat colony that would exist for over 40 years. Irène unfortunately passed away back in 1987. But dedicated volunteers and loyal cat lovers kept her project alive for many years after. It was now led by one René Chartrand, a retired house painter who had loyally served the cats for many years. They used donations from the public, and René used some of his own money to keep up the colony when needed, and they never actually used any federal funds to support the cats. And in 1997, a friend of René's built a series of more permanent shelters for the cats, based off of colonial cottages from New France built on Île d'Orléans in Quebec. Each cottage had 4 cubby holes or condos for the cats with multiple floors. There was a veranda and a boardwalk out front, and the roofs were a favorite spot for the cats to hang out during good weather. By 2003, with René well into his 80s, he decided to retire, and a team of 8 to 10 volunteers kept the project going, which had become a tourist attraction in its own right. The colony usually had anywhere from 10 to 12 cats, and all of them were named and known to the volunteers, who would come and spend time with them every single day, even during the harshest Ottawa winters. Generally, a new cat is only taken on when a current resident died, and there was never a guarantee that the new cat would be accepted by the rest of the colony. If ever there was a problem, the new cat would be immediately taken to the Humane Society to be adopted out to a permanent home. Into the 2000s, all of the cats in the colony were spayed and neutered, and they received free lifetime care at the Alta Vista Animal Hospital in the city. Donations from visitors went to the upkeep of the colony, and the Purina Pet Food Company made sure that the colony always had enough to eat. The spaying and neutering program, the adoption of some of the older residents to volunteers, and the policy of bringing new cats to the Humane Society eventually led to the population of the colony dwindling. And by 2012, there were only 4 residents left, so the decision was made that they would be adopted out and that the colony would finally close. 3 of them, including Spot and Cole, were easily captured. However, one tabby and white resident named Bugsy evaded capture for a couple more days and became the last official resident of the Parliament Hill cat colony. Bugsy was eventually caught, and the Parliament Hill cat colony officially closed on January 4th, 2013. The site was handed back to federal authorities, and within days it was already cleaned up. A sign in English and in French was placed on the railing where the cat colony once stood, briefly noting that it used to be there, and it provides contact information for the Humane Society in the case that new strays or abandoned cats end up on the hill. However, over the years, this has become less and less common. René, the Catman of Parliament Hill, passed away at 97 years of age on December 7th, 2014. He and Irene will forever be remembered as the caretakers of the cat colony of Parliament Hill, in the memories of all of those who have the chance to visit over its 40-year history. One of the last surviving residents of the colony, Spot, passed away in March of 2020, leaving behind little Cole as the last surviving resident of the Parliament Hill cat colony. Born on July 1st, 2008, Cole just celebrated his 12th birthday on Canada Day 2020. I want to wish little Cole a happy birthday and many more birthdays to come. He represents the end of an almost 100-year story of cats on Parliament Hill. Although there is but a sign to mark where it once was, the Parliament Hill cat colony will live on in the memories of all of those who have had the chance to visit, to peer into the little cat cottages, and to cuddle with some of the feline protectors of Canada's seat of power. You didn't think we were going to talk about cats this whole time and I wasn't going to show you one. Thank you so much for making it all the way to the end of the video. It means so much to us when you guys leave a comment, leave us a like, and subscribe. As an up-and-coming YouTube channel, it helps a lot, so we really do appreciate it. And we'll see you next Wednesday. Bye!